Hey everybody, welcome back. I have another castle for you today. You know how much I love doing castles and how much I love doing landscaping. So, someone that I'm very friendly with on Instagram sent me a photo of this beautiful castle looking garden, flowery thing the other day. So, I looked it up and it is a real place, and it's Dubai Miracle Garden. So I did some more research and I said, okay, I have to do this. So what I had seen in the picture that she originally sent me was what looked a little bit like a castle. It was cut off, so you couldn't really see the whole setting that it was in. But it looked like a castle that was pretty much made of flowers. So I did some more research, and this place is basically this big park that you could go to in Dubai, and everything there is made out of flowers. So there's all kinds of different things. So I said, okay, I have to do this build. So I decided to do a castle and make it as flowery as I could. I thought about covering the entire thing in flowers, but I tried it on one section and I didn't like the way it looked. So I decided, let me just put some flowers in the roof, which was a little difficult because I couldn't use all the flowers, and I don't have the tool mod. So I don't even know if the tool mod works on landscaping items, but I couldn't rotate them. So I had to find something that wouldn't turn black if I put it inside, and something that actually fit well in the roofing. So luckily I found something that worked out, and I just decided to make a more it's not really muted because it's gold and white. It is very loud looking, I guess you could say, but compared to the landscaping, I wanted the castle to be kind of in the backdrop. I really wanted the landscaping to be the focus. So I knew what I was going to do for the castle, and then I was really unsure about what else to do. So I looked at more pictures of this place, and the first thing that caught my eye was this beautiful peacock completely made out of flowers. And I was trying to think, how can I achieve this in The Sims? So first, I was thinking of, what do we have that looks like a peacock? So we have a flamingo and we have a duck statue. So I tried the flamingo first because it's pink, but it obviously has a really long neck and a big beak and doesn't look like a peacock. So I took the duck statue and I sized it up, and I tried my best to use the terrain tool to make some sort of a slope the way it was in the picture that I saw, so that I can put flowers and make it all look like a tail. So I think it still looks a little bit like a duck, but I think in the end it overall gives this impression of this peacock, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I thought it was really, really cool and something I've never done before, so that was a lot of fun. Also, I created a clock made out of flowers, and that I did all freehand. I didn't really have anything in the game to go off of. So I used the same concept of slightly creating a little bit of a slope with the terrain so that you can actually see it from the forefront. So a lot of times when you do some sort of a landscaping thing like that, what happens is it sits flat, so you can't really see it when you're looking at the front of the house. You can't really see all the work that went into it. So using the terrain tool has really become my friend, and I'm really enjoying doing it. So it's a little difficult to figure out exactly the right slope to get and make it look even and make it look pretty. So that was a little challenging. That took a little bit of time to configure. But once I got the hang of it, it's definitely becoming easier and easier every time I use the terrain tool. So anyway, so I did the clock. I used flowers, and I used the fence that's like a short, I don't know what it's called, but it's a fencing that it's a short fence, and I used that to make hands for the clock. And I had to keep in mind that the minute hand and the hour hand had to coincide with each other, so it actually told the correct time and it wasn't just wherever I felt like putting it. So I did that, and then I also did a teddy bear, which is also, these are all things that are actually at the Dubai Miracle Garden. I guess that they redo it. I don't know if it's every year. I'm assuming so, but it's always hot there. So I think it's always hot there. So I don't really know if they have to change it or if they just upkeep the flowers. I didn't read into it that much, but I'm sure that they change a lot of the sculptures. But the pictures that I found online, there was a teddy bear, there was the peacock, there was a clock, and then there was just like a lot of beautiful designs. So what I did was, after I finished all the sort of sculptures that I was going to do, I just took the same bush that I used to put in the roofing, and I just sort of freehanded a bunch of like scroll designs, which you'll see it all in the speed build. You'll see how I did it, and I just did that to just sort of fill in all the blank spots. I didn't want to just put like flower on top of flower on top of flower. I wanted to make an interesting design, and I think that I achieved that. I'm super happy with this. I'm super proud of it, and I thought it was just something really fun and really different. My next build that I do is definitely not going to be a castle. It's not going to be a fantasy build. I need a little bit of a break from that. I've been a little overwhelmed with doing them. They're so much fun. I love doing them. They're really rewarding, and they're really hard. So I need a break from the difficult construction. So I think I'm going to do some sort of family home. Somebody else that I'm friendly with on Instagram has the exact thing that I'd like to do. She's doing a shelf challenge right now. If you guys want to check it out, her name is Simply Tierra. I'll leave her info in the description box. She is so sweet. She's so talented. And she also has a YouTube channel. So I'll leave all her info in the description box if you guys want to participate in her shelf challenge. It's actually to create a home for her family. So I'm probably going to work on that next. I still have my shell challenge going on if you guys want to check that out as well. The fun thing to do in my shell challenge is there is no rules in creating a basement as part of the house, and it doesn't have to be necessarily, related to the build. It could just be, you can have like a cutesy little cottage and put a science whatever in the basement. So you guys can do anything that you want with that. If you guys want to check that out, that's on my Instagram as well. Please let me know down in the comments what you think of this video. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you guys think about what I did with all the different sculptures. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please hit that like button and please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.